8 races down, just 1 more to go. Hello everyone and welcome to the Intelligent Money British GT Championship season finale. It's the Donington decider where 5 GT3 crews are going for championship glory on Sunday and 4 retain a mathematical chance of winning the GT4 Pro-Am Drivers' Championship. We're down here at the bottom of the pit lane. It's Friday, so of course we're going to do the pit lane preview, and we start next to new teams champions, Barwell Motorsport. They claimed the championship at Oulton Park last time out, and both of their cars are still in Drivers' Championship contention. Leo Machitsky, Dennis Lynn, they enjoy an 18.5 point lead in the driver's standings, and 26.5 over the sister car of Adam Bannell and Sandy Mitchell. Number 63 really just has to go round on Sunday and stay out of trouble to win the race, whereas number 1 has a 15-second success penalty to overcome in the first instance. Newbridge Motorsport Aston Martin leads the GT4 Pro-Am Drivers' Championship. That title is still up for grabs. The overall was won by Century's Will Burns and Gus Burton at Oulton Park. But Darren Turner and Matt Topham, 14-point lead in the Pro-Am standings coming into this one. They also still retain a chance of finishing second in the overall standings, despite missing the opening weekend at Brands Hatch. Paddock's Bentley isn't in championship contention, but doesn't have a success penalty and claimed its first pole position last time out, courtesy of Kelvin Fletcher. Looking forward to seeing how the Bentley goes again this weekend. Stella Motorsports Audi, another car that isn't in GT4 championship contention, but Stella do have a very trendy new livery on the Audi R8. And on we go to the car and crew that won British GT's last appearance here at Donington Park back in July. It's Team ABBA Racing, not quite as green as it was back then. Hello, Richard. Yeah, of course, Richard and Sam Neary came from the very back of the grid in GT3 after, I think I had a brake disc explode in free practice to win, claim their very first British GT Championship victory. That car is also a contender on Sunday. Academy's Mustang has a 10-second success penalty for finishing 3rd at Oulton Park. And here is the very first look at Tolman's new Bentley, obviously still being put together. We announced this car earlier this week, actually, and this was come straight from M Sport. Tolman looking to rejoin British GT full-time next year. The last appearance came back at this race in 2019. Bit of a switch up on the newly crowned GT4 Championship winning car. This, of course, Gus Burton and Will Burns. They've swapped out the blue for the gold, and why not? They have had a particularly dominant season in the GT4 class, the first crew to win the championship before the season finale since 2015. And the sister car, which remains, is going for the runners-up spot in the GT4 Championship this year. That's Chris Salkeld and Andrew Gordon-Colebrook. Century have also wrapped up the GT4 Teams Championship already, a particularly dominant season for them. But Century also have a 3rd car this weekend, and for the first time joining us with it as well, it's the Aston Martin. This one usually races in GT Cup, and yeah, looking forward to see how they go. Bradley Ellis, 2007 British GT champion and also the GT3 Silver Cup champion back in 2019, teams up with David Holloway. On to Team Rocket RGM, we've got 4 Rockets with us this weekend, including the GT3 McLaren shared by Mia Flewitt and Ewan Hankey. That's on a race-by-race basis with us. 3rd appearance for those guys this season. And on to Jordan Collard and James Kells, number 2 570S. That currently sits 2nd in the GT4 standings, and we'll obviously want to wrap that up this weekend, having lost out to Century last time out. And the 2 DDP entries as well. Carry on past Rocket and up to WPI, and the next of our GT3 Championship contenders. Michael Igoe and Phil Keane won at Oulton Park to restrict their points deficit to just 20.5 coming into this one, but it does mean they have a 20-second success penalty. So in terms of points, it's possible, but that success penalty is going to be a real hindrance on Sunday. On to Speedworks. Toyota Gazoo Racing UK as the team is bannered, and John Ferguson, who shares with Jamie Caroline this weekend, also one of those 4 GT4 Pro-Am Championship contenders. Enduro's McLaren, sort of sitting mid-table in the GT3 points, so just race victory up for grabs for those guys this weekend. SRO Motorsports Ginetta, shared by Charlie Robertson and Mark Sansom, another of those GT4 Pro-Am contenders this weekend. We also have a second Ginetta here this weekend, courtesy of CWS Racing. They join us for the first time since 2014, along with Colin White and Ginetta factory driver Mike Simpson, who's here for the first time since 2017. Now, on to probably the darkest of horses in the GT3 Drivers' Championship race. It's Andrew Howard and, of course, Beechdean AMR. They need to win the race on Sunday and hope that Machitsky and Lind finish no better than 9th. Johnny Adam, unfortunately, can't share the championship with Andrew because he missed Spa. On to Balf, and they have their usual complement of 2 McLarens. Jack Brown and Ashley Marshall won at Spa, and Proctors, Lewis and Stewart, they wrapped up the Silver Am Championship in GT3 at Oulton Park last time out. On to Fox Motorsports McLaren. These guys are second in GT4 Pro-Am, 14 points behind Newbridge Motorsports Aston Martin. Jamie Stanley and Nick Halstead trying to win that championship this weekend, along with the other 3 crews. And final garage belongs to another of our GT3 championship contenders. It is Ram Racing's Ian Loggy and Yelmer Berman. They are mathematically the closest to Leo Machitsky and Dennis Lind, 18.5 points behind the Barwell crew, but they have a 10-second success penalty to serve on Sunday. That's it for the pit walk. Thanks for joining us. We'll be back tomorrow with more social media coverage, but more importantly, the race is live at 1 o'clock on Sunday. Sky Sports F1, British GT's website and SRO's YouTube channel. We hope to see you there.